Welcome back to the magnificent Affinity podcast. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Jed, also known as Theolel, as well as Frozen Tech, who's new co-host or whatever. I guess he's here. Or is he? Is he really? So I'm ArtMeExpress, also known as Jake. You can never call me that; just call me ArtMeExpress. And this is the Australia Day podcast. It's Australia Day. We got a kangaroo. We got the Australian flag up there. It's kind of upside down because that's how the webcam works on Discord. But you know, who cares?
I'm American.
No one cares about Americans. Anyway.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
We have an American flag.
Yeah. Okay. My first topic I wanted to talk about for this podcast, and do you guys have any? Frozen, do you got any? Oh, what's the topic you got, Frozen?
Let's. You put me on the spot. Hold on. I'm definitely not googling topics for podcast.
Okay, no. Don't do that, or I'll mute you. Don't do that, or I'll mute you.
I would never. Look at me. Would I ever do that?
You get one topic, Frozen, at the beginning. Okay, choose wisely.
Technoblade. We're talking about Technoblade.
So Technoblade, he's a good man, fighting through cancer.
Dream.
Okay, yeah, that's another
Dude, he will never
another
die.
accomplishment. He can't die. He's just physically can't die, and yeah, he's a pretty good man. Yep.
And he's a pig.
I watch him. He is definitely a pig, like in real life too. I know him personally, actually. Same.
Yeah.
Yep, Technoblade. I did a merch design for you with Technoblade in it. That was really dumb. It was a very dumb decision of you.
Yeah,
Why do you want
whether
merch?
you noticed.
You're on like 2 subs, bro. Why do you have merch?
Fair enough.
Okay. So, my topic that I wanted to get into, this is a recent topic for me, right? Because this happened to me. You know how YouTube Shorts is like, it's a newish thing, right? YouTube is really promoting them. I sent this to you too, Frozen. I just showed it to Jed. For me, I posted a video I spent like a pretty long time on, basically where I used the Jazza art box. I just remembered the video. And I color in one of his artworks, but I also draw Mirabelle from Encanto, right? And then I decided to post, oh, this might get views. I posted a TikTok and a YouTube short where it's just a sped up time lapse of me drawing Mirabelle from Encanto, right? And I get 55 likes and almost 1,000 views on it. YouTube Shorts get so, like, they're being promoted so much more than longer form videos. So, like, I feel like that's a new topic to bring up, how YouTube Shorts are, like, getting a lot more views, yet the click-through rate and engagement, I feel like, whenever I post a long-time video, right, I feel like if I get, like, 20, let's say I got, like, 30 views, something like that, I might get, like, a few subscribers from that. But I got almost 1,000 views on that, and I got 55 likes. That's some engagement, but I didn't get any subscribers from that. I don't think on that channel, 0. And there's barely any click-through rate because I didn't get any extra views on my video. So I feel like, as for me, like, I'm gonna just bring up what I think of it first. Basically, I think with YouTube Shorts, you're definitely never gonna get better click-through rate. But as you post more and people see you as a familiar face more often on YouTube Shorts, they might check out your channel more and like see all your YouTube Shorts and be like, oh, he's got a main channel where he posts longer form videos, and if they start liking like the type of videos you do, they're gonna start watching you more, and that's how you grow eventually. There's also that question for like the monetization on YouTube Shorts. Like Ludwig, he got 10 million views on one and he got like $80. Like, which is nothing for 10 million views. And like, yeah, that's just the question for YouTube Shorts. Is that going to be the future of YouTube, right? Like, what's your opinion on that? Any of you guys? Jed's right here. So,
Well, it's kind of dumb because there's all these other platforms and what's it called?
Like TikTok,
social media places where they have short videos.
Yes. You get
Why
nothing
does YouTube have to jump on that bandwagon? They should just
because
keep on doing
it's the
what they're
future
doing.
of content.
But that's not what YouTube is.
Here's how I view it. YouTube's
YouTube is a
eventually
different
gonna
thing
take over
Just
everything.
everything. Dude, if you look at it, you can pretty much rent or buy any type of movie or TV show there is already.
On
So
YouTube,
what's
yeah.
the point? Yeah, what's the point?
They're kind of
of buying,
taking
like,
over
10 different
everything.
Subscription. Now they're making their own version of TikTok. The YouTube's just gonna be the you know the.
I get the
content.
buying. This is a completely different topic. I get the buying and renting thing, right? But I like Netflix because you can just watch the stuff on there, or Disney Plus. You can watch the stuff on there, but you don't have to like buy it or rent it. Like you have it for however long the subscription goes for. I'm not much of a renter.
I'm pretty sure YouTube has something like that too, though.
Really? That's
YouTube
crazy.
Yeah,
Premium
I'm pretty
is-
sure YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube
or-
Premium. Yeah, I guess, eh?
But,
But that's a bit different.
Isn't that just you don't
Yeah.
watch
Well,
ads
not
for
just
it?
YouTube Premium. I'm pretty sure they did something. I don't remember. I'll have to
I
do
have
research
no
into it.
idea. Yeah. So yeah, that's the YouTube Shorts topic. You got anything else to put on that? Or do you guys just completely agree with everything I say? If so,
Well,
good people.
I don't know about.
Yeah. I agree with everything you say.
Dap me up.
No,
No, you don't agree? What do you want to talk to? What do you want to say about it?
no. I said I didn't agree with the.
I don't agree.
right.
Why?
I don't agree with tapping
You
people.
like-
No.
You're like the
Yeah.
renting and buying thing is.
Oh
okay,
no, I'm
but,
talking about YouTube Shorts now. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do you agree
That's
with
good.
that? Like, that is going to be the future of content, probably. Long-term content will always have a place, like, especially with me. Okay, okay, buddy. Long-term content will always have a place with me because I love long-term long-form content.
Yeah.
But short-form content, as you can see from TikTok, it has more active users than YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy to me because I can scroll through TikTok. Longest period of time I think I've scrolled through TikTok, like in like one session, was like 2 hours, and that's way too long for me. I was like, oh, I just felt like crap afterwards. It's not, but when I watch YouTube, I might watch like a podcast, and I'm like, oh, I'm happy, I'm rejuvenated after that. After TikTok, I never feel good. I never feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not fun.
It's like a constant stream of stuff,
Content,
of
yeah.
different stuff.
Yeah, billions of people. Because I'm definitely gonna get on that bandwagon to try and boost my stuff, like the content I actually love to make, which is the longer form content. But I'm definitely gonna jump on that bandwagon so I can get the views for that. But you know, it's just not my thing. You know, if I make short-term content, I kind of want to make it more like quality. Like I've seen a lot of like YouTubers and stuff like that making short-term content where it's actually got a lot of effort in it and stuff like that, and you can tell. But like the long-form content's always just gonna be my thing. How about you guys?
You know me. Anything that will get me famous and lots of money.
I'm surprised you didn't add women in there, to be honest, man. Like, you're that type of.
I mean, that kind of comes with money.
True. No. You gotta, no. Oh no. Okay. So, guys, as we're talking, as that moment just happened, wasn't that rather embarrassing? Anyway, so what's your guys' like most embarrassing moments?
This moment.
Just the podcast is just really embarrassing.
All the three.
Dude, this is so embarrassing for me. Like, I've been on bigger podcasts than this.
No, you haven't. When I get popular, I will still be running this podcast, and we'll all be here. Okay, guys.
Ooh, yeah.
What?
Go get popular so that way. I don't have to
Even
do
when
anything.
Jed's the Prime Minister of Australia, he'll still be on this podcast.
Yeah. Let's go.
You'll be the.
even when I'm president of the United States.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I will be. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I'm the head of the Russian mob.
Yes, put that on a podcast.
that was a kind of embarrassing moment that you said about how you're the head of the Russian mob. Okay, guys.
No. I take
That
pride
was
in my
that.
work there.
Okay.
You know me.
I like watched a I watched a video. Are you guys familiar with Moist Critical or Penguin Z0 or whatever? You know
No,
him?
I've never heard of them.
What actual? The woo yeah baby. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about, guy. Do you know that?
Are you okay?
Okay, so you don't know that guy.
You need some help.
A more recent, he posts like a lot, right? He posts on YouTube a lot. But one of his more recent videos, he was sitting down with a group of his friends, and like they joke around a lot, kind of like us. Like we're like a perfect match to them, right? I mean, yeah.
Dude.
And yeah, we're so funny too, right? And
Funniest.
and one of the recent videos, they were like talking about like serious topics. So let's make this a serious podcast, guys.
Let's make this serious, guys. No more jokes around.
Yeah. No more joking around.
Yeah.
No more joking
No more
around.
joking. Jed, we're looking at you.
Yeah, we're looking at you. Look at that.
Jed.
Australia,
Look at it.
kind of a
Yeah.
joke. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Be more like that kangaroo behind you, man. Be like,
I can't tell them apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be more like him. Be more like that kangaroo. He's a good man.
Exactly.
That kangaroo's a good man, right? Me and that kangaroo, we know each other very personally.
Yeah, we go way back.
We go way back. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some serious things. Anyone got any serious topics for this podcast? I got a few.
So do I.
Alright, go on.
Dream stands are the worst, and we should
Oh
ban
my
them.
god.
Yes, like just like Jay Schlatt. You know how he banned all the MCEYT fans? Like, no, stands, not the fan. I mean, I'm a fan. Says you're a Technoblade fan, stan, man. You can't be
I am
talking
a
like
Techno
this.
stan.
You can't be talking
I am
like
a
this.
Techno
You
stan.
can't be
Dude,
saying.
no.
You
You
can't be like,
understand,
oh, I
at
got
least-
the Dream
No.
stand suck, and then start
You don't
standing
understand. I joined a
Technoblade.
Dream stand server as
Okay,
a
they're
joke, and I
terrible.
was scarred.
Okay.
Yeah, I was scarred when I came out, man.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not like I go spend my days joining techno
Yeah.
stand servers.
Yeah, see, like, the thing with me, right? I'm a fan of the Dream SMP, right? I enjoy like Dream.
Kinda cringe.
I enjoy. You do too. I enjoy the content, but I'm also out here,
Yeah.
I'm also out here literally like watching like some ordinary podcast, Chuckle Sandwich podcast, just Jay Schlatt stuff. You know what I'm saying? OTK is pretty good. Yeah, Ted Neverson is amazing. Yeah, a lot of Chuckle Sandwiches like where this podcast is based off. But yeah, I've got that the both sides. I'm not a stan of anyone. I don't think. I just like people's content. My favorite YouTuber is probably Slimesicle, right? But then there's also just a bunch of other people who I watch like even more than him. It's just overall he's my favorite, even though like I don't know, I don't really have an overall rating for people. It's just like I like their content. If they started posting crappy content, I'm not gonna watch them anymore. You know?
Someone's got a knife.
He's just got a knife. Here, you want hand us the practical shovel, you know, and fight back.
No, wait a minute, no.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Not another step, man.
Oh no, what are you doing? No, I'm gonna zoom in on me. You know, whenever
Yeah.
you do that, it's just zooming in
No,
on
no,
me.
no,
Stop making
3
the
months
editing
harder.
harder for me, bro. This is...
I would never. Look at me. Would I ever do that?
What are you doing?
What is wrong with you? Okay,
Don't worry about it.
okay, that's a very serious topic right there. What did we talk about that was serious? Just like YouTube stuff? That was not serious. That was somewhat serious, I
Yeah,
guess.
come on.
That
Find
was-
better topics.
Alright, cryptocurrency. Let's talk about cryptocurrency.
Do you want to hear an
NFT, yes. No, we're not doing that anymore. I'm removing you. I'm removing you. I'm gonna remove you from the group. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Alright. So we're just gonna skip that. We will skip that topic, don't worry. Okay. You know how we were talking about this before? You know, like, when are we gonna do that IRL meetup, Frozen? Bring him over, do an
Why
IRL
are you looking
podcast.
at me, man? You think I have like literally $15?
Pay me to get over there.
Wow,
Pay me to get
American
over
How
there.
is $15 gonna get
American
you over
money.
to
Right.
America?
That's
All
worth
right,
so
bro.
much.
I turn 18, finish school. I'm gonna be there, okay? I'm gonna be famous at that point too.
Yeah, that,
I
but
promise
I'll be
you.
A minor.
I
But
promise
I'll be
you.
a minor when you come over. I'll still be 17.
Miners make
So
good
so
money.
I can. Oh,
Miners get a lot of money, bro. Miners get a lot of money.
That's a stunning
That's a
I'll make it
that
open.
was really good. That was really good. You know, miners get a lot of money, bro. A lot of money. Alright, yeah. But that would honestly
wanna
be
pay.
fun. That would be fun. Like,
Yeah.
not
All
obviously.
three of us should meet
Yeah.
up. All three of us should meet up.
If I get famous, if obviously, if
no,
I
no, no,
if I have money and
if-
stuff,
if-
my dream, like I wanna go. I probably wanna go to LA anyway. Just like,
I'm not.
Like I know. I want to go to LA. I want to go to LA. And
Yeah,
since you
LA
live,
sucks.
since
It
you live,
sucks.
I know it sucks, like all the smog and crap. But you know, like I just want to go there. Oh, I think he's getting told off because he called LA sucks. Yeah, he's getting told off for that.
Sydney sucks.
No, I didn't get okay.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Sydney doesn't.
I mean traffic.
Yeah.
LA
It's
sucks.
way worse in LA, probably. Yeah,
Los
definitely,
Angeles
actually.
sucks.
I get what you're saying.
Go to Hollywood. Go to Hollywood.
Isn't that in LA?
Hollywood. Baby.
Yeah.
What the hell is
But
wrong?
LA
It's next
sucks.
to it, at least.
Yeah,
LA
that's
sucks.
probably where I really
Go
want to
to
go there,
Hollywood.
and we could like meet up there. That would be really fun. Like when I'm like,
Why would I go to Hollywood, man?
it's not exactly afterwards. It's not exactly after I finish school and I'm 18. It's more like eventually after
you know,
I finish
what's
school.
a really cool place we should all go? We should go to the middle of nowhere in Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah, in the desert.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Texas. Let's go to
Yeah.
Texas, guys.
Yeah, let's go to Texas.
Or you could travel 2 meters that way and you're in the desert. You're in
Yeah,
Australia.
yeah, really. Yeah,
Really?
we walk outside.
And it's desert.
Dude, take me to
We're
the desert.
we're in Victoria right now, right?
I thought we were in Perth.
No.
Victoria?
Well, I'm from Victoria and you're from Perth, and you
Oh, yeah,
traveled.
I come
you
out
traveled to here. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why did they just name your, like,
We-
places,
we
like,
make-
human names?
I mean, we're not making this up. We're not making
Human
this up. We definitely.
I feel like you are.
We're not making this up. The states exist, but no, we're not making this up. Anyway, yeah. So that's got anything else to bring up? Like, eventually, I want to go to America to hang out with you, right? That would be really fun. Because if I go to
Yeah,
America, we have to
yeah,
hang out.
dude.
There's no way we
Yeah,
don't.
We have to.
We
Yeah,
have
come
to.
America, we have to.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, we have to. But yeah, I just want to go in general because just
yeah, there's
just
no way
just
that
to
we don't
just to
meet
check
up
it
in
out. I
America.
mean, I'll go on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, like in the Chuckle Week when I go to America. You know that, right? Yeah, I bet I'm support. Maybe it'll be still running. I don't know. Hopefully, this podcast will still be running. We'll do an LA podcast. Let's go.
Art,
You'll
Art,
be coming.
Art.
You'll be coming. Yeah.
Art, I got an idea, right?
Yeah.
So what if I just buy a big white van and then I drive over to your hotel room and I pick you up with a sign that says free candy?
No. Okay, we're moving on.
It would be kind of. Oh.
So talking about white vans, have you guys been successful in your New Year's resolutions?
No.
You haven't?
What is a New Year's
No.
resolution?
New Year's resolution. So
no,
my
not what it
No
is.
way.
Like, I don't
yeah.
even know what
Here's an example for me. Mine was to post a lot more on YouTube, like 5 days a week, right? And have I been successful? Well,
No.
yeah. What do you mean no? I have been.
I'm just saying, no. I mean,
Shut up! I have been.
okay, buddy. Okay.
This isn't like an all year long. Maybe it's an all year long thing, but this is like a short term thing that I want to do for like a while to start my channel, boost it off, make more videos to start like boosting up my channel. Right? That's the goal for the yeah.
You want to know my New Year's resolution or what it was that I failed at?
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I'll see. That's fine.
I said that I would be a multi-billionaire overnight.
Well, you still got.
It didn't-
Oh,
it
okay.
didn't
I'll
work.
remember.
Been in the world.
Well, that's more of like a wish, isn't it? Like a wish
Yeah.
upon
No,
the
no,
star.
it was my resolution, man.
What is wrong
I even
with
made
you?
new techno merch to even try and kickstart it.
I made you that design.
No, I didn't. Stop trying to lie.
What is wrong with you? Oh, that is actually amazing. The next topic I did was merch.
Are
That-
you doing
and
merch? ArtMeExpress?
Me.
Yo,
Let's
yo,
talk about
yo, yo.
first. Let's talk about
Merch
first.
my merch store
Yeah.
is down in the description below, because
Mm.
otherwise, if it's
Is it?
not, I will find you.
I link it to me after the podcast because you know I don't really remember it. Yeah. So you can get merch there, I guess. But what I was gonna talk about, you go through a company, don't you? Like a company where you can just put any design on anything you want, basically, right? Isn't that just terrible quality?
Well, I'm actually wearing one of their hoodies now.
Wait.
It's
Is it any
kinda-
good?
Well, it's comfortable.
Is that Frozen
but
Tech
it's not
merch?
Heavy duty.
Is that
It
Frozen?
is. It's the
Oh,
ice-
turn on your
ice
light.
merch.
Turn on your light then.
Ice merch. I will. Hold on.
Okay. All right. He's about to show his merch, guys.
1 second.
It's just like very dark in wherever he is. Why?
Yeah,
why
it
is it
is.
so dark? Does he have electricity? Do you think?
Does America have electricity?
Maybe not.
These days?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty
think
sure
so.
they're going through like another industrial like revolution or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Industrial resolution.
Revolution.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going through another one of those. So it's
Ooh.
kind of. Oh, still very dark, but you know, this is just.
Hey, it's still kind of dark, but
It's
you know.
so dark. Okay. Have you got any of the new merch, or have you ordered any at least?
What's up?
Have you ordered any of the other merch of my design?
No,
Okay.
too broke.
So you made merch and you don't even own it yourself.
I do too. That's the ice merch.
No, but you made merch, like another set of merch, and you don't even own it yourself.
Correction, you made another set of merch.
That's your merch. If I was gonna make merch, it would have to be with me, and I wouldn't have put Technoblade on it. I don't know
you
what.
okay, look, man. Just because
Yeah.
it's a third party or whatever it's called. that
Third
they-
part. I don't.
it's
Is
not-
it good quality?
I
Like
don't-
you have one. Is it good quality?
It's not like heavy duty or anything, but it's comfortable. Like
comfortable?
It's like yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, if it's
not like
comfortable,
the-
that's fine.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not like good quality per se. You know?
What is that supposed
Doesn't
to
have to
mean?
explain it. So like,
Shouldn't you be lying?
Okay. it's not. So it's okay quality. It's not
Alright.
heavy duty though. It's like a light.
Light tuning, okay.
Mm.
Like,
I
so you go down to your local clothes shop, you buy a hoodie, what, compare it? Like, what's better?
Probably your local clothes shop. But I
Link
mean,
it in the
we can edit
description.
that out. We can edit that out.
I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to.
No.
Anyway, if I, like, since this is it's my topic, if I was gonna make merch, I think I wanna, like, since I do art and, like, know a tiny bit about graphic design, kinda. If I was gonna make
No, you
merch,
don't.
I don't. If I was gonna make merch, I don't want to like do a drawing of myself and just slap it on a shirt and be like, I'm done, and like
Yeah,
put
you do.
ArtMeExpress. I don't really want to do that. I want to have like a
Dirty.
represent. I want to have a representation of me, like maybe on the back or something, like something small to say, oh yeah, this is obviously my merch, right? And like my fans will understand that it's me.
Yeah.
My fans will understand that it's me, right? Maybe an Australian flag or something. But I want to make it like look cool. I want to. You go down the shops, right, and you see some really cool shirts. You don't get it because it says, oh, this random YouTuber's name and their like design. I wouldn't buy a shirt like that if it's like some random YouTuber. I want to make like if I'm gonna make merch ever. No, I'm not gonna make any like anytime soon. But if I was gonna like get popular and I was gonna make merch, because I'm interested in doing it. I just want to make merch that looks cool. Like I want to make shirt designs and stuff like that that looks cool and isn't exactly just me. You know, it doesn't really shout. What is wrong with this
I
man?
don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's
Dude,
basically what
this
I'm
is a very
saying.
serious discussion. Like we
This
said,
is
no
serious.
joke.
No
Yeah,
jokes,
we
no
told
scams.
people-
This is actually a topic directed at you, right?
Me?
You know how I do streaming sometimes, so I'm a bit of a streamer.
So do
But you,
I.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have 4 followers.
This is what I was about to talk about. Yeah, I get it. This is what I was about to talk about actually. So Twitch partnership, when's that happening?
Affiliate partnership.
Affiliate, yeah.
or-
Oh yeah, affiliate. I mean affiliate, yeah.
I have enough followers, enough plays. I just need half more views. I have 2.5 views, which
Yeah.
means I just need. The other
You just need a
2%.
tiny bit more. You need
I just need a
0.5
tiny
more
bit more.
views.
So I need to probably.
Yeah.
for Twitch to pick
So
up the
so what's your
analytics.
plan when you get affiliate, man? What's the idea?
Well, my plan from there is to flex it on everyone I know.
No-
Like I'm making internet money.
But are you gonna make
and then-
emotes? Like, what's your story? What are you gonna do for your your people who subscribe to your channel? Why?
I'll
Why?
probably
How are
definitely
you gonna
start
make people
streaming.
promote it? Like,
I think that I'm gonna probably focus more on streaming rather than YouTube once I
Yeah.
hit affiliate.
Yeah.
You know, start working on
Fair.
that more, and then once I start getting fame on Twitch, then I'll.
then you can
I'll
do
start
more
working on-
videos, right?
Yeah.
So what's
don't get me
the,
wrong?
like,
I'm
yeah.
still gonna upload on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
and stuff.
I mean, you barely do already, but you know. What's the? I'm sorry. Definitely not up to my standards, but you know, what's the standard that you need for to get affiliate again? What do you? How many followers
You
or whatever?
need 50 followers. You need to stream, I believe 8 times. Or
Stop
8
waving
times
around
within
just
the
a
last-
blade.
And within the last 30 days, different days it has to be.
Yeah,
Then 3 consistent viewers.
Yeah,
So,
fair.
You know.
That's pretty good.
I'm almost
That,
there.
that's actually like really that's so much better than YouTube. For YouTube, you need 100 watch hours. How many watch hours is it? It's 1,000, right? Yeah, 1,000 watch hours maybe.
Well, the thing about being verified and affiliate, I think affiliates kind of like just
500.
maybe.
It's like a bunch of watch hours, maybe 500 or 1,000, something like that, and 1,000 subs, right? Also, you need 2-step verification and not to have a copyright strike. So like it's so much harder on YouTube, I think. Like I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's like easier.
Twitch is just gonna be so much easier, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, after I start going on Twitch, you know,
Yeah.
maybe working on YouTube a bit more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. Hey. Yeah.
Okay, one more. I mean, there's way more questions, but another question: where would you live if you had the choice? Any choice?
With you.
No, but I really mean like what place?
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah, like where? What area? Like what
Okay.
country, state? You know what I'm saying? Same
Oh,
with you. Same with me.
you know where I would live?
Live, yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
I would live in Hawaii
Hawaii. Why?
Sorry.
because it's such a small island that I could take over by brute force.
I don't
You
think you could. I don't think you could.
I feel like I could.
I don't think you could.
I feel like that I could.
Maybe for like
Depends
20
on the
minutes,
movie.
and then the U.S. military arrive, and you're just
Then I'll
destroyed.
just use my to fight off the military.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna cut that out. We're gonna bleep that out. He's a wrongin. It
Really?
turns out it turns out to be a wrongin. I really thought he was. But
I
no.
mean my not paid workers.
There you go.
Volunteers.
Yeah.
Volunteers.
Like
Volunteers.
volunteer.
Involuntary volunteers. Volunteers, but if they don't volunteer, they get stabbed.
You gotta put that in your podcast.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not putting the S word in there, but you know, I'll put that one in there. At least I won't get. At least I. Okay.
Never say.
Okay. Cutting that out. So where would
Wait,
you?
does that mean like in the middle of your podcast I can cut out whatever part I want? Just like
I'll just write something.
Stop! Stop! I'm gonna kill you.
I'm sorry, you were gonna do what?
Alright, let me mute you. I'm just gonna mute him, and we're
I'm
gonna.
sorry. Am I muted?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Am I muted?
Yep. Alright, Jed, where would you live? Anywhere in the
get it.
world. Anywhere in the
Oh,
world.
God.
Shut up, Frozen.
Probably.
早上好。
Probably in Australia.
What? Where in Australia?
I don't know.
So you wanna have your home base in Australia?
Home base. What are you?
I think I might want my home base in Australia
What
too.
are you on?
Like I wanna have that business expense where I'll go to America, maybe the UK, like a lot, like and maybe live there for a bit. But I wanna always have like kind of like have a home base in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like a headquarters, like a HQ. You know what I'm saying? I've got Frozen muted, so you can be saying anything right now.
What the hell are you on?
He's surely saying some wrong
Headquarters.
things.
Are you
Where-
like?
When are you gonna stop being a wrongin? Look the camera in the eyes and go, oh, you know what I'm saying? He has to do that, or he's just gonna be a wrongin. He's gonna be the wrong. Okay, where I would live, right? Where I would want to live, yeah, like I just said, I want to have my home base in Australia, like my HQ, my headquarters. Okay, he wants to be unmuted. You're so funny.
Mute me.
I
mute me
unmuted
again,
you.
And I swear, Art, I will.
I'm gonna mute him again. It'll be funny. Oh, I
Am I
didn't.
muted?
I didn't.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to have a HQ in it. Stop hitting my chair, bro. Stop it. It's gonna ruin the audio. It's gonna ruin the audio.
It's
Okay.
kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
So I want to have my HQ in Australia, but I also want to have that idea of like having a place in America, most likely, yeah, North America somewhere. Maybe. I get the idea that like LA is supposed to be really bad and stuff, but you know, it's got the most people, like influencer people.
Unless you're like really rich.
Yeah. So like.
To one of those
So maybe LA, I mean, maybe Texas, I don't know, that's like...
Everyone's moving to
You
Texas.
know,
Everyone's in
remember back-
Texas and everyone's in LA, and you have to choose.
Dude, everyone's in Texas. Like, I'm in Texas and LA right now.
Same.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, same. So yeah, I wanna be
You
like,
guys don't know.
home base in Australia.
The flag
Maybe
that
a place
Jeff's
in
wearing
LA.
right now is,
Texas,
is
maybe.
actually the Texas flag.
That is the Texas
Yeah.
flag, I'll tell you that. Oh, what? You
Aw,
gotta
you
do
just-
that!
Aw.
It says
Texas!
Texas flag.
Texas
You
flag!
still have the Texas flag on your wall.
Yeah! No!
Okay.
Is this a Texan animal?
No, don't kill the Texan animal! No! The
No,
national...
that's an LA.
Oh no, it's falling on you. The national Texas... The national Texas animal. It's attacking.
Unarmed.
The
It's
national...
like the bald eagle.
It's like the
Except
bald
for
eagle,
Vietnam.
but Texas. Not Australia or anything, but Texas.
You
Yeah.
don't-
No.
You have kangaroos in Texas.
Yeah, you do. Well, you
No
might.
lies.
You probably do, actually.
It's actually
Alright, something I want to do for the podcast right now is Would You Rather?
no.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo?
but for Would You Rather, what I want to do is I want to do, like, maybe 1 or 2 questions and, like, spend a lot of time on them instead of just going, oh, this. So, do you want to whip up the Would You Rather, Frozen?
There's what do you mean?
Just look up Would You Rather or, like,
Yeah. Would you rather question? Okay, I find my moment has come.
2
Yeah, you don't understand.
2 questions, Frozen. You have the first 2 that you say, unless they're weird.
Would you rather?
Would
be
you
hit
rather
or
have?
stoned?
There. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Alright.
Huh?
10 minutes into the future, 150.
150
Wait, how many?
You'd
150
be dead.
years.
How, years?
Years.
I mean, I guess you could I mean, I feel like, would people believe you if you're like, I can see 150 years in the future. Here, you advertise it
I think
everywhere.
Why do you need a telescope?
In 150 years, they'll
You'd be
believe
dead
you.
once people start figuring it out.
Yeah,
I mean,
when
unless
people
you're
start
immortal.
believing you. Yeah, unless you're immortal.
So, who's gonna tell the story if they don't believe you in the first place, anyways?
If you like post it
They'll also
on,
be dead.
if you
Why
post
do
it on TikTok, TikTok will never
What if
die.
TikTok's
Why
dead?
do people
What
die?
if TikTok's
Oh,
dead
it was
in
a joke. It was a
150
joke. It was a joke.
No.
What if the human race is extinct in 150 years?
Maybe.
What if I like
Wake
okay,
up.
I would see 10 minutes into the future.
What's the point of that?
Is that's just like a one-time
think
thing?
about it. Think
right?
about it. You can make decisions by seeing 10 minutes into the future, like important decisions.
You know what I would say 10 minutes in the future? I wake up at 5 a.m. Some person comes out and is like, do you want to see 10 minutes in the future or 150 years in the future? You know what? You know what I would say? I would just see me sitting there like... you know what I'm saying? Like having like some YouTube video on and I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring.
Yeah. 150 years might be.
Well, for going off the fact that it's some guy, you'd probably still be starstruck in 10 minutes.
Some
You'll
guy.
be like, did I see a ghost?
Bro, it's a ghost. 10 minutes in the future, he just kills you and you're like, wait a second. Wait a second.
Future.
Hey, I don't think you should do that, pal. And then like,
150 years in the future, you realize that your channel never blew up?
Bruh. 150 years.
no, you realize it's still popular even 50 years after you're dead or something.
150 years in the future, world peace has been solved? So thanks to you.
150 years in the future, World War X has started.
Yeah, World War X has started 150 years.
Yep. Okay.
You know me.
You know me.
World
Yeah.
War- World War II.
Go on to the next Would You Rather, okay? That's like, that's one more. This is the last Would You Rather. That was weird.
Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move stuff with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds?
Telekinesis.
Yeah, that one.
Telepathy. Like if you were a telepath, you'd be screwed. Your mind would be overloaded,
Well,
and your brain
no,
would explode.
that's the thing about
What do you
telepaths.
choose
Every
to-
single telepath in any comic ever. Like,
No, we're talking realistic though. I think we're talking realistic though, because we're
Realistic?
in the
Yeah,
real
right.
world. We're in the real world.
But
You get you become a telepath. You hear everything.
about it
You're
this way.
you're rather gonna be alright. Let's say that your mind can handle it, even though it can't. Let's say your mind can handle it. You read everyone's. You're gonna get mentally damaged, right? People are gonna be
okay,
thinking.
well, think about moving
like-
stuff with your mind, right? How
Yeah,
is that
that'd be
not
better.
gonna damage your brain itself? You know how much concentration that makes?
You know what I just said?
Not you,
I took
not
it. I took it away for the telepaths. I took away the pain for the telepath. But let's think about the mental damage for that. That completely just ruins everything. You're not gonna get much mental damage from like moving a tissue box, unless like obviously
Yeah.
it's that like control part of it, which I said the same thing for the telekinesis or no, telepath.
Well, I think in that we're going off the fact that it's pretty easy for you and you can handle all of it in your brain functionality. You know?
so
I
you.
think that's
I'm going
because
off
both
that
of them would
super-
not
So
be
so what you're saying is you just get rid of mental disorder. You get rid of like mental health
Well,
for
I'm
that
not saying
person.
that your
So that's
mental
basically
health
what
won't
it is.
change. But
I
I'm
feel
saying-
I feel like it.
I feel like
you'd
you
have
could still
to.
get like depression or whatever. But I
You'd
mean,
get a
it's
lot
just-
more depression where if you could hear what everyone's thinking.
Well, I'm just saying that nobody can lie
If you
to
were
you
he-
ever.
like-
Telepath.
No one could lie to you ever, but also you'd be very, very depressed about some people's thoughts, even if they're not about you. Some people just think some really dark stuff, and you'll just get really like.
Yeah, and then I'll join them.
Okay, all right. We're going on to the next topic. This is a thing.
What
The,
else on-
both the Would You Rather and this next topic is something I want to have in like the next up and coming podcast. So this is called the story game. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, shut up.
I love
I have to.
stories.
I have to set up the rules because this is the first one ever. I'm the
Because you
host.
know the
I'm
rules.
the.
And
I do
so
know the
do
rules.
I.
All right, I guess I'm muting him. I'm muting him.
something.
Okay, I
You
muted
can't
him.
mute me.
I'm muted. No, I don't. I don't
Physically
need to
can't
mute you.
mute.
I'm just
No,
muting.
but I'm saying just in case, if you need to, you physically can't.
No, I'm not.
I unmuted
My-
you. Don't worry.
Good.
Okay, so the rules are, for today, for this first one, I'm the host. We'll just start it off with me being the host, right? Which means I'm like the person who will choose. Like you'll see. Basically, today's topic for the story game is tell a scary story. Now let me finish before you get started.
Hold on, I can
Yeah.
hear you, but you won't be able to see me for a second.
Oh, okay, all good. I will be giving out the points. I am the points giver. Like the host will be giving out the points, right? And whoever has the most points by the end of it after telling a story, whoever tells the best story will get the most amount of points, will be the next host for the next one. And for the next one, you have to come, like whoever's the host is has to come up with a topic and has to give out the points for them.
Well, you're
So yeah,
saying
that's
that-
the idea. Tell a story and try and win.
So how does the point system work again?
Whoever does the best wins. Whoever tells the best
And we
story.
know who does the best.
I choose because I'm the host.
Oh.
And whoever does the best is the host for the next one.
Okay.
Can you
Yep.
just point on yourself? Man? Like, what the hell?
I don't know if I should be
Just
looking
give me like literally 5 seconds.
1,
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Done. Okay, I guess we're starting the pod. I think we'll just
Starting
kick
the
him.
podcast.
I think
Start
we.
recording.
Yeah, we're gonna start the podcast, guys. You know, we're just
Dude,
stop doing that.
yeah, go on, tell a story.
All right, who's going first?
Not it.
Oh, are you doing it?
No, I'm the host. I don't.
Jay, go on, man.
I can tell an example
Scary,
story
yeah,
if you want me
okay,
to.
do
Okay, I'll go first.
No,
I can't
no,
win.
no. I
Oh,
won't
you want to
go
go first? Okay, you can go first. Then,
I'll
Frozen.
go first.
You don't get an example.
So it was
I
a
guess.
dark and stormy night. Thunder strikes. You know. And then this person was playing on their phone watching YouTube. The Infinity podcast, actually. They like.
It's the art affinity, not infinity.
That's what I said. And then they were just agreeing on how to say wrongin, and then the power went out before he could subscribe.
No! 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 No!
It was
No!
pretty crazy, man. They couldn't subscribe.
That
to
was
you.
so scary. No! 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 We're doing a proper one. Do a proper one. Do you want me to give an example?
Yes.
Yes. Give us
Okay,
an example of a scary
okay.
story.
So, I'm an old man.
Well, no kidding.
Okay. Let me change it up.
Go on.
So I've been living in this area. You see a lot of things. Even as like I'm a younger person,
You see
right?
a lot of
You
things.
see a lot of things, and I haven't like I'm gonna tell a story from a while ago, right? This is
Yes.
I'll just say this is an exaggeration of the truth. This.
Let me guess. The blonde dies.
The blonde does die. Yep.
Your story sucks, man. I guessed it.
I'm joking. Basically, as a kid, I used to like hang out with this like group of friends, right? And we used to play in this like tree area. There was like a bunch of trees, but it was like a very small patch of like a tree area, right? Playing a lot. We're playing a lot around there as a kid, and then like eventually we're always like we're told that we shouldn't play in there, but we do anyway. You know what I'm saying?
This
Like
is
we're
not building up to a scary story. If anything, this sounds like a great childhood.
so we decided to play a lot in there, and a few times we like started we started finding like weird things scattered around, like weird.
Like what?
Like there's a lot of like shattered glass, which is like a usual thing, but there's like weird symbols on the trees and like ropes hanging, not Logan Paul style or anything, but like just ropes off the trees and stuff. Not Logan Paul style ropes, but just like ropes in general, like maybe like people and there's weird symbols and stuff on the trees, right? And as we like
there was a
as
very
we can,
sad kid.
I just said it's not Logan Paul style, okay, buddy?
It sound like that.
No. Okay. And as we
It's scary. It's just sad.
as we start like playing more around there, we decide like since we're kids, we start to get some confidence, like idiots, you know what I'm saying? And we go there pretty late at night, and we can like as we go in there, like it's just the usual thing, like it's nighttime, very dark. We got some like torches. We didn't have phones. We didn't have phones at the time, so we just had like these little basic torches.
How old are these kids, and why is their parents allowing them to go in the middle of the night into creepy wood pageants with torches?
They didn't know. Basically, we're like walking around, and it's just usual like it's just us talking really quietly and like laughing because we're kids, right? And then, but we can see like a faint light and like a humming noise, right? And as we get
This is Frozen too. Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay.
as we get closer to the noise, we see like a group of people like in a circle, like same humming noise. We can't really make out anything, but it sounds like it's supposed to mean something.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just the Russian mob. That's our morning exercises.
Morning. It was in the middle of the night, bro. This is terrifying.
Never mind. I don't think it's the Russian mob.
And this is obviously terrifying. We're kids. We don't know what to do in this situation. Like this is terrifying. And I'm like, okay, what do we do? And then the second as we're looking at it, it's really like we can't really see that we're looking at each other, but like we tell it like we're looking at each other. Obviously, we're like, what is happening? We're talking very quietly. We're kind of frozen, but not like you, but you know, we're kind of like
okay.
we're kind of like
George was gonna murder me off in the story. I was gonna get.
Okay, so we kind of really silent, right? Because that was like we have to be really quiet to be in this situation, or like we're gonna just we don't know what's gonna happen to us if we don't be. And but before we can like make up a logical decision to like run away or something, they look at it. They look at us. There's just like a split moment of silence, and then like this went really fast. It was like, and they're looking at us. We can't make out anything but a figure. We can't but figures, and they're looking at us. What?
I'm sorry.
We're just okay. We're muting him. Okay, so we're just frozen, right? The second this happens, and then they just start running. They go, "Ooh, go!" You know what I'm saying? They start running at us. They start running at us, and what we can barely move. We're like I was like frozen, like we all were, and we just couldn't move, and then we just start running.
No
but
way.
we're like so slow compared to them. We're so slow compared to them because it's like terrifying. We're like this is terrifying, right? And then I feel something around me. And then I wake up from a dream. I was at a sleepover at a friend's house, and I was having this terrifying nightmare of going in this place.
Are you gonna unmute me?
Oh, you're unmuted. You're literally unmuted.
Oh, okay,
You idiot.
okay.
Yeah. It was a terrifying
I'm
nightmare.
like shaking, man.
Terrifying
That
nightmare.
was so scary, man. It sounded like the plot of Frozen 2, the movie.
Really? Well, shut up.
Dude,
Shut up.
I can find the clip if you
No,
want.
I don't want the clip. I'm muting him. I'm gonna kick him out of the podcast then.
I'm just saying.
I swear, I will literally remove you from the group.
I'm sorry. Okay, Jed, your turn.
Oh god.
Does your story count, Frozen? We'll just...
I will tell
what was
another
his
one.
story?
Okay.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
So basically, I'm an old man.
I know you.
Yeah. Okay, so I was driving along in the outback.
Outback, like the restaurant?
Let's mute Frozen. Let's mute Frozen.
No, I'm sorry. I was just genuinely curious.
Yeah.
I've never heard the term outback.
Okay. I was driving in the outback and I was going like 150 kilometers an hour because there was no police. And it's like, oh, who cares?
Miles?
150 kilometers.
I'm 0 cents 3. I'm American.
Who
That's
cares?
like
This is an Australian story. It's
150
Australia
is
Day.
about
It's
like,
Australia Day today. It's an
80
Australian story.
80 something miles an hour.
Yep.
80 something miles an hour. Okay. 150 k's an hour. And I was just driving along. I was like, yeah, I gotta get to my destination, which I was driving actually from Melbourne to Perth. Or actually from Perth
To get to
Melbourne
the Art Affinity
to get to the Art
podcast.
Affinity podcast,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And I was driving.
Terrifying
It's a really long
journey.
drive. It's like weeks
You
and
can
weeks.
drive?
It's a
like
week,
days and
like days and a year-long journey.
Art, you're interrupting this man's story.
No, I'm helping him. Alright, I guess I'm gonna mute Frozen. I guess I'm gonna
You
mute
can't
Frozen.
help him. How is that help? Oh,
I
you're
know-
just cheating to give
I'm
him
gonna-
a competitive advantage.
I'm gonna mute Frozen. Yeah. No,
Anyway, I was driving along, and I noticed my fuel was getting really low. My petrol. Yeah.
You know what to do in that situation, right?
What?
Punch the
You-
nearest gas station in the face.
Well, you go to the local Australian dinosaur hole,
Yeah, the
and then you
server.
start digging up some oil.
Yeah.
Get some, make
No,
your
so I
own
was getting
petrol.
a bit low.
Yeah, it's a really common
And
thing in
I was
Australia.
like,
The
oh,
dinosaur.
Wonder when the next
oil holes.
Wonder where the next
Dinosaur
town
oil
is
holes.
for
Yeah.
petrol.
Yep.
The servo.
And you're saying there was no dinosaur oil holes on the way?
No,
That's
Or-
crazy. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
it's pretty rare.
What is
Yeah,
going
so
on?
rare. You shut
So
up. You
I'm
wouldn't get it.
driving
It's
along this
Australia.
road. 150
This is not even a scary story.
It's
this
Australia.
is just a
You
story
wouldn't
about
get
how
it. You
far
wouldn't get it.
from
You're not
the
Australian.
road.
You're not
Sorry
Australian.
for your
You're not
loss,
Australian.
man.
You're not Australian. You wouldn't get it.
This is
Okay.
scary for Australians.
Yeah.
And so I was driving and my petrol's low. So I was like, when is the next town?
Zero
I need
dinosaur
petrol. I only
holes.
got like 10 k's left. I'm going 150 k's an hour, pretty fast. And then I saw a sign saying next town or next
I'm getting
service station,
oh.
150 kilometers away.
That's a lot.
So I was like, okay, we're stuffed.
Yeah.
So it was really dark, by the way. Did I mention that before? It was like
Nah.
midnight.
Yeah, midnight. This was after about 6 months of traveling through the year-long
Yeah,
travel.
this is about midnight.
Yeah.
And and then this car started sort of like stopping.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we ran out of petrol. What do we do? And then I pulled over. There was no petrol. I couldn't start it. And then, okay.
And then
If you know this story,
I
because
do.
I'm basically copying this story off a movie, but don't mention.
I do
it.
not.
No, you're not copying
No.
it off a movie.
No, I'm not copying it. Okay, so and then I saw this blue F100 coming at me at 200 kilometers an hour, and I was like waving him down. I was like, "Can you stop?" And he stopped, and then he was like, "What the hell are
I
you
need
bloody
to
doing
just
out
jump
here,
out
mate?"
the way. You were just really betting on the fact that he would have seen you going 200 miles an hour.
Kilometers. Shut up. Okay.
Okay, let him go.
He was like, "What the bloody hell are you doing out here?" And I was like, I ran out of petrol and the town's still 100 and something k's away." And he was like, "Oh, I don't mind helping you out, mate. You want to get in the car? I got a petrol can. You fill it up. It should be able to get you there." And I was like, "All right." And then I got in his F100 blue. Ford.
Red. Blue and red.
No, it's just blue and black.
And white.
And we were
Green.
driving along, and then all of a sudden he took this turn off that wasn't the way to the town. I was like, "Oh, this is where are we going?" And he was like, "Oh, I know a quicker way." Okay. So he
That's
kept
how
on
you
driving
know
for a
you're
while.
On the way to the
Yeah.
Art Affinity podcast. There's a
Or
quicker
maybe
way.
that's what it was. And then after a couple of hours, I was like, where is this town? Because you should be there by now. And he was like,
That's how you know you're being kidnapped, man. Just jump.
he was like, this town is a while away. I'm just making this up as I go along. And then
This is real. This is real.
I saw this sort of, it was like a mountain, but with an inlet bit, and there was a gap through the mountain bit to get in it, right? And there was buildings there, and there was like a shed
Yeah,
and
free Wi-Fi.
some other stuff.
Shut up, Rogan.
And then we drove in
I'm
there, and I
asking.
was like, "Where is this?" And he was like, "This is where the petrol is. We can get you some petrol here." And I was like, "Okay." And we drove in there, and then
What happened next?
okay, then we got out of the car, and he offered me some rainwater from the top end. And then next thing I know, I woke up with a zip wrap
You
around my
just
hands, and I
drink this
couldn't move.
random man's rainwater. Like you're telling me you're going.
Rainwater from
Like,
the
not
top
only are you, like,
ends.
waving
From
down
a
the
movie,
car,
I'm
but you can
basically
just
copying
jump
a
out the
movie.
way, 'cause he had enough time to stop. You had enough time to get out the way of the moving
It's in the
vehicle.
outback. You don't understand the outback.
You wouldn't understand the outback.
It's huge and it's deadly.
And the
and
outback-
We
I
we
don't
love our
understand.
rainwater in the outback.
The next thing I know, I woke up with hands tied, everything
Common thing in
tied.
the
I
outback.
couldn't do anything.
I told you you're being kidnapped.
And-
How did you not pick that up?
Well, it was Mick Taylor. He's a nice bloke. His name was Mick Taylor.
Yeah, he's still a
You're not
nice bloke.
Canadian.
We're
You're
pretty
just
we're good.
the
We're
kidnappers.
still pretty good friends with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
good man.
and then I was in the shed that I saw when we were driving in there, and basically he came in and he was like singing "Waltzing Matilda," and it was like really
Can
echoey.
you
It
sing
was
that
like,
for me?
"Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda."
Oh no, we'll get copyrighted because we're too
Anyway,
accurate. We're
he'll
too
sing-
accurate.
He'll sing.
We're too accurate.
And then he got a big Bowie knife from his belt,
Just like that.
Like
and he
this?
was like, "No, way bigger than that.
Way
That's not a
bigger.
knife."
That's not a
This
knife.
is
That's
huge.
not a knife.
This is.
That's
the camera's
nothing.
just so
That's
far away
nothing.
that-
That's nothing
just so-
compared to Australian knives.
Look,
Anyway.
look, man.
That's nothing.
Now it's so huge.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
So he pulled out his big Bowie knife, and he was like,
I thought you said belly knife.
"Bowie knife."
Let him go on. Let him go on. Shut up.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
he said, "So you wanted petrol?" And he was waving his knife around like this. He was like, "So you want petrol for your car?" And And I was like, what the hell am I? Where the hell am I? What are you doing? Let me go. And then, so he got petrol, like canister, you know, those things you can get and you fill up petrol. And he got that and he was like, well, I got your petrol. And he was like, and I was like, well, why am I tied up? Why are you doing this? And then he started pouring the petrol all over me.
Yeah, I know
And
what that
then
means.
Why?
he lit me a light.
Good way to store some petrol.
And this is why I look like I am now. That's the end of the story.
Is that like Deadpool or something?
You're Deadpool.
You're Deadpool?
No.
He's Deadpool. Yeah, so what's your story, Frills? I would know that story. I tallied
Well,
up some
we're
points.
not copying
I
movie.
tallied up some points.
That was a good
And I got that. At the end, I'm going to tell you the points that you got, and then I'll tell you the points you get, Frozen. Alright,
Well,
you go.
if we're not
Your turn,
copying off
Frozen.
of movies.
You go.
Well, I was a young little lad.
You're a
You know, I
young
was
lad.
very sick, and my name was Logan.
Logan Paul?
Okay,
He's a good
No.
man. I watch his podcast.
Logan, and then something happened, and I
What
killed
happened?
someone.
You killed
And
someone?
I ran into the woods.
Don't
and
tell
my
him.
brother got me, and then we became in the army. And then we got arrested in the army, and then I got accepted to a super squad with Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
So you're like
And then-
Wolverine.
And then I was called Wolverine, not
Hell
copying
yeah.
off of a movie.
Um,
And then I was somebody's lab rat. So I
this is
became,
supposed to be
like,
scary.
Yeah, this is scary, man.
This is
You
not
don't
scary.
understand. I had claws,
You had claws. Alright, well.
like big claws.
I'm gonna rate the stories now. I'm gonna rate
Mine
the
was a lot
stories
better.
now.
'Cause mine was copying off a movie, but it was original at the
Let
same
me
time.
let me tally
I
up
felt
let me
original
tally up
But
Frozen's
mine
points.
was, very
With his first story, I'm gonna give him
That doesn't count.
first story 1 point. 1 point for his first story. For his
What do
second
you mean
story,
my first story? I
For-
literally
for-
just
for
pretty
his-
much complimented
for
your Art Affinity
for his
podcast.
for his second story, I'm gonna give him -10 points. So he's at -9 points.
Okay, what about me?
For
I
you,
quit.
okay.
What?
Oh, he did. For his
about
for
me?
Jed's story. Oh, what, you quit? What the hell?
Well, you
For Jed's story, I'm gonna give him 1 point for admission to unoriginality.
Ha.
Another point for adding on to that story, making it very Australian. I don't know if it was Australian originally. I don't know
Yeah,
the
it
story.
was.
Well, even more
Actually, I shouldn't say
Australian.
anything.
Even
Keep
more Australian than
Keep
it
going.
was. Two.
Can I
What
get
is the
review?
movie? Can you tell me?
Yeah, it's Wolf Creek
Oh, okay.
1 and 2,
Two.
and the series on Steam.
Okay. So 2 points for that. Adding on to the story. We all helped him out. We added on to the story. And 3 for kind of building up the tension. You know, making it a bit better. You know what I'm saying?
But I worked with Ryan Reynolds.
Making it a
My
bit better,
story.
you know what I'm saying? And then also
you just gave
4
Ryan
4
Reynolds-
points for collaborating. We were
Wow.
collaborating with him, so I'm gonna give
I
him
feel
4
like you
points.
just dislike
So
Ryan
you're gonna be the
Reynolds.
next host for this section of the
Yeah,
podcast.
I feel like
For
you
this
just
section of the
dislike
podcast.
Ryan
So
Reynolds.
that means you get to choose the points. You get to give us points, and you have to choose a topic and stuff.
Yeah.
You fine with that? All right, that was a fun section of the podcast. I enjoyed that.
I feel like it was rigged. I feel like you.
I feel like you
don't
just-
Ryan
I feel like
Reynolds.
I didn't like your story, bro. That's all I gotta
You
say.
just don't like Ryan Reynolds. It's cool.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I'll
All
let
right,
him know. I'll let him know.
bad habits. You guys got any bad habits?
I actually got a good one.
I got a song about that.
No, I don't care. Do you mention any more songs? I
My
swear.
phone's like 1,000 degrees.
Oh, this isn't good. Bad
Anyway,
habits. Who's
So-
going first? Oh, Jed.
Do you want to
Me.
go first?
Me.
No, not you
I've
first.
got a good one.
Jed's got a good one. Let him go.
Okay, so this is like an actual real one that I have to not do
What?
because I want to go for my P plate soon.
Yeah.
Which means I don't have to have a person sitting next to me with a full license to be able
Wait,
to drive.
is P plates an Australian thing?
I'm not sure if they have it in America. Like L plate, P plate.
So we have
full
learners,
license.
and then we have red P's, green P's, and then like your full license called blacks.
Hey, listen, man. listen, man.
What do you got? I bet they just walk up
We
to
just
some
call
guy.
it
I bet they
Local
just
police
walk up to
officer.
some guy. I bet you just walk
Yeah.
up to some guy and they go, okay, here's your license. You like breathe
Dude, you
correctly.
get your learner's permit.
I bet they just walk up to some guy and they go, oh, you seem
It's
trustworthy.
just called a learner's permit.
I bet that's
You
what
just
happens.
wanna understand.
And then
You
is there
just
a-
wanna understand.
Okay,
Plate,
anyway,
like,
so he's
what
going
does
for
the
his
P
peace
stand
plate.
for?
Yeah. So
P stands
what's
for
a
something.
bad habit?
So when I'm, going with the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go for my P plate so
Yeah.
I can drive
Yeah.
properly, but I'm taking some lessons so I can.
Yeah.
Because you need to take a test to go for your P's.
Yeah.
So, but I'm taking some
Imagine-
lessons,
Shut up, Frozen.
and I was driving with this teacher guy,
Yeah.
and he says I keep doing this bad habit where I'm driving, and I palm the steering wheel to turn it like this.
Oh, so like an old man.
Oh, so
So like some
dog
old
dance.
trucker, like an old trucker guy, like
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
you
an
know,
old
like
man.
that.
Palm the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
In the test or even at all
Ah,
because your
yeah.
hand can slip off the steering wheel.
Exactly.
And then you're not
Yeah.
in control.
Exactly.
I know
But
exactly what
I
he's
need to
talking
stop doing
about.
that.
I do too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my.
this.
Is
He's
that
talking about this.
is that the only bad habit you got?
Well, there's probably some more, but.
You
that's-
got? You want to
that's
mention any more?
not-
I'm not checking Discord.
Mm.
Frozen, shut up.
Well, I don't know.
I'm on streamer mode. I don't even get the notifications. This is great. Really easy to annoy.
I have a habit of staying up really
It's
late
good.
every night.
It's really
What is it?
Staying up really late every night.
Yeah, that's a common thing. I've been like staying up really late and then getting up really early. It's not
Yeah.
really healthy, but still I do it for the
Yeah.
content, for the grind. How about you, Frozen? Got any bad habits? Like being annoying on this podcast? That's a pretty bad one you need to get better at. Anyway, do you got any proper ones? Bad habits you want to get rid of? You know.
I have one.
Yeah, okay. Do you got one? What is it?
What?
Oh, you want to know? Okay.
Yeah, obviously. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with this guy?
Okay. My
Americans.
My bad habit is working with the Russian mob.
No.
Fair. My bad habit is nail biting.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't?
Look at them.
Clean.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. I do.
I do.
Look
do
at
bite 'em.
look at mine, bro. They're terrible. It's
at
like
mine.
it's like I guess you could call it somewhat of an anxious thing, but sometimes I'm just like watching a YouTube video or anything like that, working on a YouTube video, and I'm just like, when did this happen? And I'm just like just chewing. Like, I don't even know when it happened. It just started happening. It's terrible.
Exactly. Maybe you should just have your fingers amputated and then
Yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah,
It's
true.
the only
Maybe I
cure
should just
that
cut
I
off my
think.
fingers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, maybe get professional help with that, but
I don't know about that. I think I could just get started.
I'll do
I
it.
could actually do it.
Let's
I
do
could
it together.
I could genuinely do it
let's
like
do it
this.
together. Yeah.
Get an alternative angle.
Oh,
He's actually doing it.
He's gonna. Oh, what are you doing? Stop it, Frozen! Frozen!
Blade is right here. I was actually
Oh,
doing it.
okay.
This
How
is
sharp
the
is
not
that
sharp
anyway?
edge.
Ah, okay.
How sharp is that?
I one time accidentally poked my finger and it bled, so pretty sure.
Don't tell the podcast that. Anyway. Okay, let's move on. What would you say? Well, I mean, what would you get? Like, last podcast we talked about your last words, but what would your last meal be? Last meal.
Okay, I know.
What? Okay, what's your final meal?
Oh my god. I don't know.
Frozen just decides not to talk. It's so weird. What would your last meal be? You got like, you have like 30 days or
anything.
something to choose, don't you, in prison? So like, I'll give you 30 seconds to choose. So like that's fair. That's a fair decrease of time. All right, I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I sent it in Discord. chat.
7. I'm not gonna look at it. 8, 9. This is for Jed, by the way. This is for Jed. 10, 11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Should I just say all my
18.
favorite?
I choose your glasses.
You can't. It has to be like a meal. You can't really
Just
choose
one
all.
meal.
What?
Just one.
Oh, okay. What is it?
No, you. it
Yeah,
can
like
only
your
be
last
one.
meal, so it can be like a group of things.
Art, I
Yeah.
choose your
But not
glasses.
two
Be
big-
as my
everything
last
in just
meal.
one
That
big
frozen.
one.
What?
It could just be everything in one big.
But like, what would that be? What's everything?
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Shut up,
You get
Frozen.
everything in the
Frozen.
world.
Shut up. No, you
Well,
can't.
Definitely lamb shanks.
Lamb shank. Fair.
Yes.
So it has to be. I feel like it has to be. It's got like they have a price limit, but also it's
we're
like
not worrying about that.
what?
We're not worrying about that.
Okay. It has a price limit, but also it has to be like somewhat of a traditional meal where it's like it can like some people a common one is pancakes I've heard, but it has to be like a meal where it's like obviously this is something normal.
Why?
Okay. Well, probably if it was my last meal, I would
Yeah.
just get like a lot of those box things from KFC. You know those
Yeah.
buckets.
KFC, yeah, hell yeah.
Americans would know.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't. We're not from Kentucky.
Okay. And McDonald's, Coca-Cola, like a few of those large ones. A lot of
Over
Tim
here, it
Tams.
tastes like literal water.
What tastes like water?
They're cokes.
Just shut up, Frozen. It's not your turn.
Okay.
It's not your turn.
Okay. A lot of Tim Tams.
Tim Tam,
Yeah.
hell yeah, that's a good one.
Tim Tams, that's an Australian.
And some milk.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes me sick unless it's lactose free.
I got
What
an
the
escape
hell?
plan. No, guys.
So
you
instead
guys-
of
Yeah, anyway.
let Jed
What
finish.
else
Let
would
Jed
I-
finish, and then you
What
can
else?
go.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's probably almost it. Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like
You
that.
guys
Let's
are
hear
just
Frozen's
aren't
dumb
seeing
one
the
now.
bigger
Let's
picture. You're not-
let's see
you guys are
Frozen's
not
really
seeing the
dumb
bigger
one now.
picture.
What?
I'll just go get some milk.
What is your actual
Oh.
answer?
I would escape that way.
What is your
Really think about it.
okay? So you would escape.
My actual answer is if I ever have an allergic reaction to something that would lock me out or put me in the ER, I will do it because they've been known to save people's lives that way. So that way they can execute you themselves. So when I go to the ER, my friend can just bail me out because it's no longer a top secure facility anymore. It's an ER. So
What
then
are
I
you
will
on about?
escape that way.
What are you talking about?
I
think they
figured
have
it
a-
out.
What are you
I
allergic
think
of?
they have a hospital inside the
I don't
prisons
think I
for
am
that
allergic
reason.
to stuff, but I'm just saying, man. Like, if I was,
If you
I-
were, that's actually kind of
If I
smart, but
were.
still, it's really dumb. I feel like they would
Right,
have a
it is
record.
smart.
They would have a record of what you're allergic to.
Well, not true, because there was actually a story in America where some guy was allergic to peanut butter, and he didn't want to escape. He wanted to die before they could execute him, you know. So he got peanut butter and jelly. And they
Fair.
didn't know.
Fair.
What's
So
the
they
point
saved his
of
life.
that? I'd rather die from them, not from myself.
Well, I'm just saying that it's possible.
Okay. I just wrote Australia Day for the next topic, but you know we kind of already talked about it. Look at Big Kangaroo Man and the
Yeah.
flag.
I
That's
know
Australia
nothing
Day.
about
This
it.
is the Australian Day podcast. Pretty
26th
good.
of January.
Sure,
we're
yep.
in the future.
What's the future of this podcast?
To
I got-
beat
I
the
mean, I know,
Sandwich
but-
podcast.
Beat the Sandwich podcast.
Nobody likes sandwiches.
You mean the Chuckles? We're never gonna be the Chuckle Sandwich podcast. So wait.
Yeah, we are.
Of this podcast.
We're
has
men.
been-
Okay, look at me.
Yeah,
look
I'm
at
pretty
me.
sure they're
Have
men
you
too.
seen-
but-
No.
No, the future
I'm
of this
famous.
podcast.
I make awesome Minecraft parodies. What does
The
Ned
future of this
Vincent have on
podcast.
me?
Ned Vincent. Ned Vincent. Do you mean Ted Nivison? What is wrong with you?
No, I mean Ted Nipson.
Yeah, Ned Vincent. Yeah, my favorite member of the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, Ned Vincent. Oh.
Anyway,
You know I am.
The future of this podcast is you investing in a air conditioning.
Yeah,
I-
hell
I
yeah.
invested in-
Investing. Next podcast is investing in air conditioning. Maybe
Yeah.
not next
Look at the
podcast.
sweat.
But-
I
Look at the
invested
sweat
into an
on both
intro.
of us.
See, I'm already so
Good concept.
invested in.
Alright, fair. But like, what I was more thinking is like, I wanna
Get
continue.
another intro.
I want to continue this podcast for a while. I want to make this a pretty long-going, long-living podcast.
This is
so
4 weeks in a row now. That's
yeah, exactly.
record for me.
That for me too. Like for a podcast, yeah, this is really big.
For me, this is my 2nd week in a row.
Yeah,
Is it?
third.
Was he not on the second one?
Wasn't he on the second one?
Oh, this might be my 3rd one.
Yeah. So we've been doing this for a while, and I'm happy. I want to keep on doing it. Like eventually, I'm hoping I get like more popular and stuff. And if I get more popular, and I'm like focusing on other on like my main channel videos to get more views and stuff, this podcast might be pushed to like fortnightly or something, right? But I want to keep monthly even. I want to continue this podcast because it's just like fun, like, you know, hanging out with friends, IRL friend, some weird person across the sea or some crap.
So you're saying that
You know,
you
I
don't
wa-
want to meet up?
Yeah, no, definitely. But all I'm saying is I want to keep this podcast going, but also, you know, it might lower it over time, the amount of times it happens, so maybe monthly. Maybe I'll keep it weekly if I get popular still, but I just want to keep this podcast going. Is the idea. I like the idea of having it because eventually I'm probably, if I get popular, have other podcasts with other people, but this one will always be my favorite podcast.
My phone's probably about
Yeah, that's not good. Q&A from us. We don't have any Q&A people, but this is another reoccurring thing I want to do on the podcast. Is a Q&A if people...
If you guys have any questions,
if people...
answers to, leave it down below.
If people ever leave any questions, leave it down below. Anything,
Like, why am I
emails.
more famous than ArtMeExpress?
You're not. Anyway.
Dude, I have more
How
followers
about
than
who cares about
ArtMeExpress.
Twitch? Who cares about Twitch? Anyway, let's talk about questions. So, you want to ask any of us questions, Frozen? Any?
Why am I always put on the side?
I'll ask him and I'll ask me too, okay?
Okay, fine.
Any questions?
Okay, guys. Yeah. So, how does it feel having IRL friends?
We're not IRL friends. We're just.
that plural?
This is a green screen.
Oh,
This is a green
this is a
screen.
green
You
screen.
can't touch me, actually. How is he doing that? He's not.
No.
Oh, it's
No.
glitch. Oh, this is glitch. Oh, it's glitch. Oh, I'm lagging. Do you think I have a kangaroo in my back? That's kind of cringe. Only he would have a kangaroo in his
And
back
an
now.
Australian. I have an Australian flag.
See,
background
look how
every single
look how
podcast.
like terribly green screen doesn't look, like red and blue. Like that's like terribly green screen. Like.
yeah, I hate that.
Like
room.
even different walls. Nah, yeah, exactly, because it's not a
different colored walls.
yeah.
Black,
That's
red.
terrible. That's terrible
blue.
green screen. Terrible
it.
green screen. So yeah, we're not IRL friends. We don't have any IRL friends. Like yeah, that's about
That
it.
explains a lot.
But that's a
explains lot.
plural.
Yeah, okay.
Friends with an S.
Yeah, I just said we don't have
That's
any
not true,
IRL friends.
Yeah. One.
So, how about you, Jed? You got any questions for any of us? Either. You could have multiple. Hurry up.
Why
Did the chicken
are you
cross the
so
Cross the
annoying?
road.
Why did the chicken cross the road? That's my question.
Really? To
I
get to
said-
the other side,
Why did
the
you
other
chicken
side. Jumped in the Cadillac, go let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all.
You
And
got
I'm
the
gonna give it to you. To you. Feel like I'm the chicken cursing. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So, do I have any questions for you guys? Why don't you create content?
What a loser.
Because I'm not a loser.
Why do you only do Twitch, Frozen? Why don't you
I
upload
don't
ever?
always do.
You
I do-
never upload.
I have a song that I'm working on. Excuse you.
What song? Is it the diss track? I hope not.
That and another one,
Okay.
which which hopefully will be out early February.
What's the song about? Give us a sneak peek on the podcast.
No.
No.
Wait, we haven't done a thumbnail.
Come on, give us a sneak peek. Oh,
You would've done a
thumbnail!
thumbnail by now.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Let's get the
I'll tell you
kangaroo
what.
in the thumbnail. Pick it up. Let me pick it up.
At the end of this podcast, I'll send you.
No, we have to get it
you
good,
can
we
put
have
on
to-
screen right now. Guys, look, there's a thumbnail on screen right now. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's crazy. Dude, that green screen is crazy. Art, what are you?
Do a podcast, do a thumbnail. Frozen. Get me in it.
I think that's perfect. I think we just leave it at that. What do we do with this? Oh, that's a perfect thumbnail right there.
My camera froze.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. I guess that's how we end the podcast, like that. I guess that's the end of the podcast, guys. We did the thumbnail at the end. We got everything we needed done. I think that's the podcast.
Like that.
It's a podcast.
I didn't face like
I think that's the podcast, guys.
That's a podcast.
That's the podcast, and we end it like that. Oh, you're the kangaroo. Oh no.
Like, I'm not the only one who's seeing it, right? The camera's frozen for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's frozen. It's frozen.
Just like.
Yeah, so I think that's the end of the podcast, guys. We need to make an outro for the podcast. Do you? You know what? I think we should get those guys.
I'll pay another one.
You know what I was thinking? You know what I was actually thinking? Oh, leave that alone. You know what I was actually thinking? We should get those guys again. We should hire them again. But instead of doing an intro, they should do an outro, because I feel like it should be us at first in the intro to like keep them, get that retention first off with us, our faces, beautiful,
Well,
and
okay,
and
I
like have
think
them as an outro. I think that's a great idea, actually. So yeah,
Yeah, just
pay them. Pay them. It's fine. No, you don't have to.
Give me a week and I'll do it.
All right, all good. But don't unless you can't. If you can afford it, do it. But yeah, I feel like that's.
I can. Just give me a week so I can buy a gift card.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be fun. That would be fun having an outro instead of an intro. So I might leave the intro out for this
still don't care
podcast.
why my camera froze.
And the outro won't be here on this podcast because I'm just gonna be posted.
Can the outro just be an over, like, exaggerated thing on my face?
And it's just like it's just going all red. It's like
Hang on.
Bye.
Hang on.
Okay, I guess you left. It's just you.
I haven't watched even one podcast yet.
Of our podcast.
Any of them.
But have you watched any just normal podcasts ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Not
there you
any
go.
at all.
That,
No,
we're
but
just
sorry,
taking...
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen the podcast intro?
No.
Alright, we're gonna show you. It's really funny. Yeah, I'll show you after this podcast. Guys, that's the end of the podcast. Yeah, so I hope you check out my other videos. Check out my other YouTube videos. I do art videos normally. This is supposed to be an art podcast, but it never turned out to be. So yeah, this was fun to record. Get ready for more. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more podcasts. Each week for now. Also, second camera,
Yeah.
second angle. Anyway, that's that's the podcast. Like sub, like, comment for more. Don't do foot
No,
screen.
no, I'm trying to do the dog.
No.
Anyway.
Subscribe for art videos too. I do art videos usually. I draw stuff. Yeah, that's about it. 5 videos.
Is it better quality?
5 videos a week. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
5
That's what we
videos a week. We've been doing it for a while now, and yeah, that's
Deadly.
the podcast. So, and
it's Australia Day.
check out this video.
Australia Day
That
podcast.
video over here, probably, baby,
This
probably.
one, this
It's
one.
probably somewhere
Right
over
here.
there. It's probably somewhere over there. And And as always, I will
Oh,
see
no.
you
This is going.
in the next video, next podcast.
Don't subscribe.
Subscribe. Bye-bye.
Do it.
Don't look behind you.
Oh my god.
Bye-bye.